back to The Big Picture. Looky who we have here.
We've got
Tyvis
the boy
Powell.
dad.
Yes, you are
Yes.
back. Welcome back.
You know what it is? I missed you.
Aw,
I missed you guys a lot.
we missed
You
you
know,
too.
it's 3 weeks off is a long time. It's probably the most
Right.
I've ever taken off from any job that I've ever had, and came back and still had a job.
Yeah.
So yeah, but welcome in the new baby boy.
It wasn't a vacation.
No,
It was
not
a
at
lot
all.
of work.
No, it was definitely a lot of work. Me and my wife figured out how we were going to do our schedule. She's more of a late person, a night owl, if you will.
Okay.
I'm more of an early morning person. We have to be for our job. So 5 o'clock was the cutoff time. She would take him from like 11 to 5, and then I would go from 5 to whenever she got up. And it worked out for us. It's been really good. He's not bad. He started off not eating a lot. Now all he wants to do is eat all the time. So it seems like every hour and 15 minutes or so, it's like get a bottle ready.
Yeah, absolutely. So what day was he born? What's his name? How many pounds?
He was,
all of that.
He was
I want the
born.
details.
He was born June 2nd, or like 7. I think it was like 7:39 in the morning. He was 8 pounds 4 ounces. He was 20 inches long. So it's right about where all the other kids are. My 2 daughters, they was about the same weight and all those things. So he fits right in. And yeah, he came out with a head full of hair. So my shout out to Caps, who gave me the hair transplant because it went straight to
Ended
him.
up on the baby.
Straight to him. But yeah, he's been wonderful.
Good. Well, congratulations. And mom as well.
Yes,
everything
mom's
went
doing well. She's recovering really well. You know,
How are
yeah.
big sisters?
Yeah. Are
Big.
they, are
So
they
so this was interesting because my oldest, she's used to being a big sister because she's already been one. It was the middle one, the now middle one.
Oh.
I didn't know how she would take it, and she's been phenomenal. You know, they constantly want to help. You know, and like my oldest has always been that way her entire life. But to see the youngest, like, hey, can I help? Can I do this? Can I hold him? Can I feed? Like, it's like, wow, like she's adapting really well to this new life. So it's going really well. Now those two, when they get away from him, they fight. They still do their thing.
Got their
Okay.
But when they
get
get with him, it's like they want to do everything and they want to always be in his face. You be like, let him breathe. let him breathe
This
a little
baby
bit.
needs some personal space.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Congrats. We're really happy to have you back. So we got to talk about some sports now. We've taken that 3-week hiatus. I mean, I did my best, Tyvis.
How did you? I'm sure you did fantastic. You was talking all NBA championships. You was talking the U.S. Open. Great putts by Wyndham Clark and his dad showing up at to celebrate with him for Father's Day. Sam Burns blowing the putt on 18. I know you hit all of this.
Tyvis. Well, let's talk about the NBA. There's draft picks happening. The draft is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
a
it
big
seems
deal.
like nobody's talking
I know,
about it. It's
I
unbelievable.
saw it and I was like,
because World Cup
NBA
is taking
tomorrow.
over.
That's true.
It is.
It
That's
is
true.
kind of a big.
Yeah,
The World
it's a
Cup
big
is a
deal.
big
The
deal.
NBA. Well, you would think the way that
And
they.
I'm overhearing about the Knicks. Like, you know what I mean?
You wasn't happy for the Knicks?
Oh, Brand, that's a hot
Well,
take.
I wanted the Cavs to obviously
Well,
win. I mean, let's be real.
Yes.
But I just felt like the partying and the excessive, like all the celebrities coming out, it's like, we get it.
They
You guys
haven't,
are-
but they
It's
haven't
New York.
won since the 90s.
Right.
know.
I mean, like if it was
I
us
mean, if
10
it was
years ago.
Cleveland,
That was
maybe,
like when
but-
Cleveland
Yeah,
did
we
it.
did the same thing.
Everybody understood it. Like, yeah.
I just, it just concluded and already the draft. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like boom, boom,
I mean they
boom.
move really fast, but it's funny that like you don't really hear a lot of people talking about the draft when this is supposed to have so many generational players in it. You know, you got AJ DeBanza from BYU, Darren Peterson from Kansas, Cam Boozer. You know, those 3 guys are supposed to be like generational. Like, teams tanked this year, openly tanked to get one of those players this year. And the fact that it's not hyped up is kind of funny to me. So I'm definitely going to tune in. One of my favorite players was Darius Acuff from Arkansas. I'm curious to see where he goes. I know he'll be a top 10 pick. I just don't know where in the top 10 he'll be, but I really like his game as a point guard. So I'll definitely tune in to see those things. But I think what's really taking over the NBA is everybody's trying to figure out what's happening with Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo is supposed to be getting traded. Nobody knows if it's going to be the Celtics or the Heat. If he goes to the Celtics, well, you might as well pencil them in for the championship next year.
Send me to Miami. You know what I mean?
You would think
That's what I'd be
he
saying.
openly said he wanted to go to the Heat. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen there, but I mean they got the Celtics have the better trade package because they'll have Jaylen Brown included in it. So if I'm Milwaukee, I'm more inclined to trade him to the Boston Celtics than the Heat.
Okay. What else do we need to know about the fan tomorrow coming up later this week now that you're back?
Well, you know,
He's like, I'm still trying to figure out my
what you
schedule.
missed.
Yeah.
If you missed it, you know, we did the fan 5K. Which
Oh,
why
Yeah.
weren't you two there?
You
Okay.
know, it was
Are y'all
Father's
not into
Day.
fitness?
No.
Y'all don't want to run?
I am. I was
She's
setting up
a
for Pride.
cycle
I
instructor.
was helping set up for Pride, but we had a lot of people
Yeah.
go to both the run
Yep.
and Pride. So we had that crossover, and props to them, man, because
Yeah,
that
yeah.
running and then
lot of
walking,
physical
like
activity.
a lot.
Yeah, it was
But it looked fun.
It was a great crowd that showed up. I ended up running my 40. I ran a 4.85, which when I ran at the combine 10 years ago was a 4.46.
Okay.
So to be 50 pounds heavier, 10 years removed, and
3
still run
babies
under
later. New dad.
and only a fourth of a tenth of a second off,
Props
I'll
to
take
you.
that. I'll take that. So
That's awesome.
it was a great show out, and I was happy to see all those people out there. You guys missed a really fun event.
Aw,
It
well,
did look fun.
But
The
Pride,
pictures
I'm
looked
sure,
fun.
was probably wonderful. I know Jay was out there.
We were all.
He's over there.
people are both.
All right, well.